can see, we're back here with another video. It's been a while, and I hope you are doing well. Just been really busy lately. I've been working a lot and haven't had much time to work on this video. But by the time this comes out, hopefully it'll be either Sunday or Monday. But I hope y'all enjoy it and make sure to stick to the end. There's a lot of cool things you're going to see in this. You're going to see the cars on the track and a lot more, so make sure you watch to the end. And I know it's been a while since I've uploaded my channel, and I've been saying I would be more consistent, and hopefully that'll be the case. It's been a fun past couple weeks, just been really busy, but anyways, I'm not here to talk about me. Let's go ahead and check out and see what happened this past Saturday at Darlington. Let's get right into it.
Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
This is epic. Right now, walking on the track, the guys are getting ready. We're about to go on the track. Now, you may have noticed the audio is a little off. And what happened was my microphone on my camera, I don't know exactly what happened, but it stopped working during the middle of filming on Saturday, and I didn't realize that until I got home. But basically, I think my microphone got fried because of how hot it was, and it basically killed it. So I'm going to have to get another microphone. We had a fantastic time at Darlington, and we were so thankful for the opportunity. But don't just take my word for it. Here's what some of my friends had to say about their experience, and also find out more about their cars.
Darlington Saturday was just amazing. Typical drive from Florida to South Carolina. I do it again tomorrow. I'm ready to come back up there. and spend some time playing on the track again. I'm looking forward to it. This was my first time driving at Darlington. It was quite the experience, nothing like I expected. I think I had a little bit of attitude coming there that I could just jump on the track and drive it, because I've driven others, and that track certainly caught my attention a few times. That Darlington stripe is a real thing. 30 laps there, and I still don't think I found a line that I really liked, but I'm looking forward to going back up there and trying it again. I am looking forward to getting on some additional tracks this year. I've ran Daytona in August as well. Was hoping for Charlotte, but I don't see anything on the schedule for the SCCA. But we'll keep looking. I'm looking to do more with stock car classics now. I just was blown away at the people. I was blown away at the behavior and how everything was well organized, how everybody operated on the track. It was just an amazing experience. I'm hoping we can do more events, both show and tell and trackside, and keep these young people interested, get more of the kids interested, let them be able to touch the cars, see them up close, and see what the real history of NASCAR is all about. So my car is a 74 Dodge Charger. It's a Buddy Baker tribute car, originally built street legal. It was pulled out of a garage in Las Vegas going on about 8 years ago now. It had been left there sitting in the garage rotting for about 12 years. My original intent was to buy it, tune it up, and drive it, but the car was in such bad shape. I wanted to do something really cool with it, and I ran across a group on Facebook called Street Legal Stock Cars, and that started giving me some ideas. I grew up in the South. I grew up into harder racing, just down the road a few miles from David Pearson. His neighbors with Ronnie Hopkins. So it's been part of my life forever. And the Buddy Baker tribute came about because he, to me, was one of the most iconic figures in racing. He was, played a big part in my childhood, watching him race every weekend. And so the K&K Dodge, the bright red 71, was just a no-brainer when I started doing research for a tribute car to build. And now, thanks to Stock Car Classics Group, that tribute car is going to grow more and more, and see a lot more track time, it looks like. I got involved with Stock Car Classics mainly through Keith Verbeck and his Pontiac. I'd met him back before COVID hit at the Legends of Racing event there in Daytona, and just following him, and then I saw him and Brinkley talking about Stock Car Classics and motorsports for the masses. One thing led to another. There's Joe Jackson in the group, another old South Carolina guy, and we started talking, and it just looked like something I'd really get involved with and get in tune with, especially bringing the history back to the track. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to help support that, and if I could afford it, I'd have 10 of these cars on the track and do something every week where we could keep reminding people where NASCAR's history really came from.
Saturday's trip to Darlington was absolutely phenomenal. It was really hot. That's about the only scenario that I would deal with that extreme heat and still halfway enjoy myself. But that track is so special just because of the history. And if you look back all the way through NASCAR's history, just the royalty of drivers that have driven that track is absolutely staggering. And just for me to go out there and play around in my car is kind of a dream come true. And the staff of that place is absolutely probably the best staff I've dealt with at a racetrack. They're so nice, and they care so much about the history of the sport, and they're very enthusiastic about what we're trying to do. So it was awesome. I'm so glad they let us do that. That's the second time I got to drive that track. We did a fundraiser for, it was the VFW back in the spring, and me and Marshall took our cars down there for that. That's kind of what spawned this whole thing for the second go around, but it was incredible. The funny thing about the way this week played out was when I first acquired my car, North Wilkesboro was my number one target to be able to drive that car. And it's the one track that I've been lusting over, for a lack of a better term, and I never thought it was going to play out the way it did. I figured if I was lucky, I might be able to just photograph the car there. I never thought I'd be able to turn a pace lap, much less go out there and pretty much drive the car like I wanted to. and it was just like Darlington was. It was very hot, and I almost made myself sick by the time I got home just from not drinking enough water. But it was amazing, and it's something that probably now, a week later, I still haven't grasped what I got to do that afternoon. I've been to Darlington several times as a spectator, and that place is probably one of the best places to watch a race at, just because you can see the whole entire track from the grandstands, and it's a comfortable place to go. It's very easy to get to. Like I was saying before, the staff is amazing. It's just such an awesome place to be. Darlington and Wilkesboro also have got like a aura to them. Like there's a vibe when you walk in there, you can feel it, and it's just a very, very special place to be. I really don't have any big plans to do any more track days the rest of the year. I would like to do Rockingham one more time. I would love to book in the year. We did Rockingham the beginning of the year, and then I would like to end the year there also. That place is fun. As far as just driving, it's probably the most fun track to drive at, just because it's so large, and it takes a lot of skill to drive that place, especially with the way the asphalt is now. But that's kind of Rockingham to us as a group of guys that just want to go have fun with these old cars. Is almost like Daytona. Like it's the big track we get to drive. It's the fastest track we get to drive, and the facility, is for a track that hasn't been used as long as it has. The facility is still very clean and kind of modern compared to the other tracks. Well, Darlington's modern. I shouldn't say it like that, but it's a fun place to go, and I really, really hope they let us come back out there one more time and just, like I said, finish the year off right there.
This was my first time being at Darlington, knowing nothing about the track. After a few laps, you learn the track quite well. There's a bump going into turns 1 and 2, and then turns 3 and 4 seem like they go on forever and ever and ever and ever before you come finally back out onto the front straightaway. The surface was real smooth. Once we got the hang of the groove around the track, it was very easy to drive. I enjoyed it. It was my favorite track that I've been on so far. I just wish we were allowed to go a little faster, but next time we'll probably be able to do that. My car is the number 36 Skittles car. It's a 1998 Pontiac Grand Prix that came from Joe Nemechek's shop, but the shop had removed the serial numbers from the car, so we couldn't trace the history back. Without any history, we decided, okay, who do we like from 1998 that drove a Pontiac Grand Prix? And Ernie Irvan popped up. That's why we selected the Ernie Irvan Skittles car. We love making kids happy and make them smile, so we thought that'd be a great way to do it. And that's what we did on the Skittles car. We left early Saturday morning and drove down to Darlington, and were met with a group of stock cars at a gas station right down the street from the Speedway. It was a cool gathering. You never see a group of stock cars all pulled over at a gas station like this. Went in as a group and entered the Speedway, signed our waivers, unloaded our cars. The Speedway was so nice to us and inviting, helped us to get unloaded and into the shade under the garages, lined up our cars, and we met the Speedway president and were told what we were going to do for the day, which was do pace laps out on the Speedway as a group. We learned the new track and the groove to go around it and had a ball chasing each other around the Speedway. As a Stock Car Classics member, our goal is to get history back on track. When we can do that in front of fans, that's what we're all about. We just want to present with us as a professional group that looks good in front of the crowd, that looks good on the track, the sights and sounds of NASCAR of yesteryear. That's what we're all about.
Last Saturday, we had a chance to go to Darlington, and I brought my number 19 original Ray Evernham Elliott Sadler Cup car. It was a great time. We had some great people. We had some great cars. Kerry Tharp, who's the president of Darlington, treated us like royalty. We had the best day, a lot of track time, a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and we look forward to going back. Let me tell you a little bit about the 19 car. This is an original Evernham Motorsports car that was built for Elliott Sadler in 2006. In fact, it's chassis number 143606. It ran 2 races in '06. Elliott drove it at Michigan first, then Fontana. Came back in '07 for 4 races: Fontana, Las Vegas, Pocono 1, and Pocono 2. And then it was retired. Finished every race, and it was never crashed. It was sold to Brevac Racing, and in 2010, they ran 1 ARCA race with the car, and then it was officially retired. I picked it up about 8 months ago. We did a full restoration of the car, and it's an amazing Mopar race car. I've been in racing since I was 5 years old. As an owner, as a driver, as a sponsor, I have driven modifieds and pro stocks and rally cars and drag cars. I've even raced snowmobiles. If it had a motor, I'll race it. I've raced lawnmowers when I was a kid. Always had a passion for racing, and no matter what capacity I'm in, my home is at the racetrack. And today, I have 2 vintage race cars, the number 19, the Abraham car, and a number 55, which is a 56 vintage race car. I absolutely love history, and I love the restoration cars. For the past 26 years, though, I've spent my time restoring original vintage race cars. And today you can find those race cars in museums, private collections. I even have one in the NASCAR Hall of Fame, which is the Richie Evans Championship car modified. I think I like the history as much as I do being on track with the race cars. There have been some cars I've spent 2 years of research before I even started the restoration so that I could prove that it was the original car. It's our job to preserve the history. And that's what Stock Car Classics is all about. This is not the first time that I've been to Darlington. There was one other time, and I was living in Massachusetts in 2008, and I was asked to bring my modified down to Darlington, the track Too Tough to Tame. It was another hot August day. My friend Andrew and I came down, and we had an absolute blast. There were 10 of us that brought our cars down from New England. At the end of that day, I went home with the Darlington Cup, and that's proudly displayed in my race shop, and one of the most cherished things I have on the planet when it comes to racing. I love Darlington. It's a great track. It's a fun track to drive.
Hindt County Humane Society, who's our beneficiary today. Again, I want to thank the Stock Car Classics for coming out today. You're always welcome at Darlington Raceway, and we really look forward to seeing you all next spring for the throwback weekend. It'll be the 75th anniversary of NASCAR, and we want you all to play a big role in that. So thank you very much again. Thank you. We're looking forward to it.
Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope y'all enjoyed. I know I wasn't able to get as much video this time around as compared to the Rockingham trips, but tried the best I can. I'm really thankful and blessed to be able to go and enjoy these awesome experiences and be able to film at these tracks. It's been a blast. It was really cool to meet Kyle Petty at the Winston Cup Museum on Thursday. That was a really cool event. I posted about it. If you haven't yet, go check it out on my Instagram and Facebook. Why have you not subscribed yet? We're on the road to 700 and 1K subscribers. So make sure to hit that like button, turn on those notifications, and share my channel with everyone you know. That's the way I'm going to have to grow. So I appreciate y'all's support. Thank y'all so much for watching. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Oh.